On this episode of Pointers and Hooks, I'm grinding through a season that refuses to give me a break. Early mornings, busted stalks, deer that vanish like ghosts. It's enough to drive a hunter half mad. But that's the game, isn't it? Keep moving, keep trying, keep pushing. This year's been a test, and I'm not about to back down. Stay tuned for all the action.
I hate squirrels.
Before deer season even starts, I load up the four-wheeler, my wife rides along as we wind our way back to a couple of my favorite spots on the lease. This is that final stretch before the season begins, the last-minute prep work that can make all the difference when the woods go quiet and the days get short. The lease rules say no baiting once the season is underway, so this is my one chance to give myself a little edge. Scatter some corn, add a dose of attractant, not just to draw the deer in now, but to plant the idea in their heads that this is going to be a safe place to be. On the way out, a buck steps in the field. Feels like a nod from the hunting gods. Next thing I know, opening morning is here.
Well, it's about 10 o'clock. I think I'm gonna call it a morning. Maybe I got to be back out here this afternoon because I've been getting some afternoon pictures here.
The hours slip by quicker than you'd think. The sun climbs, the wood's warm, and before long, I'm packing up for the afternoon sit. Alright, back at it for the afternoon hunt, and confidence is a little lower than this morning, but it ain't empty. I brought the four-wheeler this time, and so if I do get a deer, I can go and get that sumbitch and don't have to go all the way home, which is like 50 minutes from here one way. Let's go get it. Alright, I got my face all prettied up and I'm ready to go to woodland war, baby. Let's go.
The wind didn't pick up so much helps, but good lord is it hot. I'm gonna sweat. I can't wait to actually get something with this brand new bow by Bear Archery. This is the Redemption 𝐬𝐿. Also want to take this time. I got the brand new nucleus arrows from Element Archery. And of course, I've been shooting them for years now. The Afflictor Broadhead. My favorite is the Hybrid XTX. I'm ready to let the Afflictor fly.
Those of you wondering what this call is, it's for sick of deer. Not your everyday quarry in most places, but here they share the woods with the whitetails. Another session with no action. As I walk back, I take note of the deer tracks along the way.
I've always dirtied everything that I found. This ain't no difference, so look at you now.
Of course, that part right where there's a bunch of sand spurs.
Baby, got yourself loose.
I just spent 5 minutes picking them out of my skin.
The next day, I'm back in the stand hoping for better luck.
Baby, got yourself loose.
Well, that happened. I don't even have the words right now. Well, after that stunt, I decided to take a break for a bit. I let the warmer temps fade into the cooler ones, and before I know it, it's October.
I'm here on my first hunt on my new spot. It's 4 o'clock exactly, and it's a crisp, cool 57 degrees. The slight breeze. I'm hunting right over this creek. Right over here. I'm really hoping that something walks out before nightfall because I am itching to get something.
So I sit and wait. And wait. And wait a little longer. I revisit this spot a few days in a row. But the only thing that came by was this little doe, and I really didn't even have a good shot at it. As I'm driving through the lease one afternoon, I'm checking my cameras. I catch sight of a deer on the wood line. It doesn't spook, so I decide to try something I've never done before, a stalk with a bow. This is what I'm now going to coin the hunter's walk of shame. That was my first ever stalk. I was just coming to check my trail camera, which I haven't checked all month. Which, by the way, I had a massive deer. A couple of them, all shooters, coming out in the morning, sometimes in the evening, but mostly in the morning, and I am playing games. I mean, it's unbelievable. So, my first stalk didn't go as planned. She stomped at me, but here I am. It was fun. So the next day I'm off and I'm back to it. But I think I may be going a bit batty at this point.
This damn bed keeps coming really close.
October turns into a grind. I hunt every chance I get, moving from one stand to another, bouncing between spots on the lease. I'm trying to be in the right place at the right time.
I am so excited for tomorrow. Oh my god.
I'm so excited for tomorrow. Hopefully I get a big buck the first morning, and I mean, well, it's kind of bittersweet if it's the first morning, because then it's like, what are you gonna do for the rest of the vacation?
Spend time with me.
Cut.
November is finally here, and it's rutcation time.
Alright, so it's November 13th. Sorry, November 14th. At 6:30. I'm back at it, and wouldn't you know it, there's only a slight breeze. When I got up this morning, it was 31 degrees, which I think is the first time it dipped below freezing this season. If not, it's been a long time because it's been so mild. Okay, on to the next spot. I was hoping that doe was going to bring in a buck, and she sort of did. I can't even get it on camera, but I got my bow ready. On the other side of the meadow, where it starts to get thick again, I saw the buck go from my left to my right, and then over here. But he did not decide to come this way, at least at last glimpse. I grunted a couple times.
I get on the rattle, trying to pull in a mature buck, and wouldn't you know it, I do get a visitor. Just not the one I'm after.
He's still stomping around back there. Obviously that's not what I'm after, but I seen another buck over there before I did that. I fooled the young buck, but not the old buck. I feel like I'm surrounded by bucks right now, honestly. At least deer. I hear footsteps in multiple directions. And it's 1:20 in the afternoon.
My pursuit of antlers continues as I keep shifting around the leash trying my luck.
Okay, I'm set up in a spot that is really not what I thought. First off, there's no cushion. And yeah, it's raining, so I got frog dogs on. But I'm going to take them all because the rain doesn't seem like it's too heavy. I don't really have a good shot window unless they come out right in front of me. But I'm here now, so. And I don't have a place to mount my camera. This is too big. That's a good sign. I hate squirrels.
I keep at it and continue to have little deer show up, but nothing big enough to harvest.
I was just doing some rattling. It seemed to have worked. What kind of crazy ass rock is that? Oh, wacky rack right there.
Another small one steps out and joins the show. I sit back, I let him be, and I just take it all in.
Got a little baby buck. I really think if that, we're gonna call it cold buck, comes over here, it's really borderline. I might take him. I have 2 to 3 buck tags to fill for here. And I don't want to pull stuff like last year. I'm glad I didn't take any shot. I don't know if I had one anyway, but I asked the lease owner through text if I could shoot call bucks because that wasn't really discussed in the lease contract. The answer's no. At least not that particular one. So, yeah, he went on. He got real close. About 50 yards, I'd say. 40 maybe. And kept walking. Grunted once and walked into the woods. That's it. Okay. Going from the other side now. Oh, that's a different one. Not quite a shooter either. Oh, he's in hot pursuit, buddy.
This season has already thrown a lot of adversity at me. I think back to it all. The sicka that busted me on the ground, the stalk that ended in a miss, the deer just out of range, the little bucks, the bad timing, all of the little moments that would have made a lot of folks pack it in. But for me, it's fuel. It's motivation. Rifle season is right around the corner, and with it, my odds go up. Positives. You gotta find them out there. We'll see if that mindset pays off in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. To be continued.